Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. And of course, hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here as well if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I'd just like to remind Taurus and cross watchers, energy is fluid, so of course the roles could always be flipped or reversed. Just take this reading as it applies to your specific situation. So for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection with this energy or in separation with this energy. I'm just going to ask who's coming through for you, why are they coming through, and what does this mean for you guys? So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I like to start off my readings by using the sound bowl to clear set the energy and do a mini meditation, but if you are just here for the card pull, I completely understand. Go ahead and check the timestamps in the pinned comment below as well as the description box of this video if you want to jump right on ahead. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life. If there is a certain someone, start thinking about them now and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Taurus. Wow, okay. The first thing I saw was a passport. So I was like, all right, maybe someone got their new passport picture, their passport updated, renewed. But I feel more so that this could be someone that is from a different culture, background, ethnicity from you, a different part of the world. They may have an accent. You may travel to go see them, or they want to travel to come see you, or you guys are thinking of planning a trip together, have talked about it before. But then this was such an interesting vision. Like, I saw myself waking up out of bed and hearing like the birds chirping outside and seeing like the sun come through my window. But the interesting thing about it was like I felt like I had a really rough night the night before. Like I cried, I was hurt. But then waking up, you know, in that really peaceful environment, it felt was that like everything's gonna be okay. I wonder if there was like a disagreement or a fight you got into with someone, or if they really, you know, you guys broke up or there's a break. And I don't know, it just felt like, you know, maybe this is going to work out or something's going to be okay in the end, even if it's rocky right now. So I also saw the letter A as in Alex, as in Allie, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Again, these could just be a few confirmations for people I'm already tapped into. Because this didn't resonate does not mean this reading's not for you. Let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what the cards have to say about this energy that wants to come through for you, Taurus, and why they're coming through for you and what this will mean for you guys. So tell me about the energy surrounding Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with a Taurus? What is going on? What is this energy that wants to come through? So we have chemistry. Okay, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Cancer got this card. So if you're dealing with the Cancer, if you have strong Cancer in your chart, I suggest checking out the Cancer reading to see if there's messages for you there. But definitely there's still a powerful draw to the two of you. So like I was saying in the mini meditation, if something happened that you're afraid it's over, you're afraid that you guys aren't going to talk anymore, no. That small instance or that small argument or that small disagreement cannot stop the bond and the chemistry that's so much more powerful than anything like that. if you guys did get in a fight or a disagreement with them recently, they already miss you. They already want to reach out, but they don't know if it's too soon. But they already want to make up with you. They already want to see you again. They're dying to see you again is what I'm hearing. And even if you didn't have a fight or an argument, like this could be, again, long distance for some of you guys, like I was feeling in the mini meditation, or again, maybe you guys just can't see each other as often. Someone may have like a really heavy work schedule. You guys may live like a few hours away from each other, right? But I don't think those things that could affect most people and most connections is meant to affect the two of you. Wow, okay. Tell me more. Tell me more about this energy for Taurus. Oh, okay, we have Bully here. Now, Libra got this card. So if you're dealing with a Libra, or if you have strong Libra in your chart, I suggest checking out the Libra reading to see if there's messages for you there. The light attributes highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Shadow attribute conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Whoa, okay, so this is definitely leaning towards like some sort of, disagreement, argument that may have gotten a little crazy, that may have been said, things that hurt the other person's feelings. Someone's feeling like really bad about how something was handled, how something ended up, and they didn't want to come across that way at all. I feel with this card, though, if that's not so much the case, then I wonder if there's like a third energy around this, that this energy is trying to criticize the two of you, criticize your connection. If they can't be happy, they can't be happy for anyone else. So this may be someone that just wants to kind of rain on your parade. I wonder if like you have a family member or a friend that the person you have chemistry with does not get along with and does not like. And it's hard for, you guys to be around this person because they do try to poke and pry. They do try to tease. I really do feel this for most of you is a third energy out there, especially with this chemistry energy. Someone could be wearing blue right now, or blue is someone's favorite color or a color. I'm also seeing a denim jacket someone always likes to put on and wear when they're going out to hang out with people. What does this person want to say to Taurus? They haven't told Taurus. I know you are thinking about me and it excites me. Bottom of the deck, I have so many regrets. Okay, so yeah, you guys think about each other. You guys are both psychically, telepathically connected, and it's like so strong that you'll think about each other, and then one of you guys texts, one of you guys calls, one of you guys wants to hang out, and then, it kind of like all that pettiness, all that drama, all that argument kind of just fades away when you're around each other because it feels right. But, this person does have regrets if they said something or if they did something out of, annoyance, out of anger, that they are seeing how much it affected you, how much it hurt you. And they didn't mean to do that, but it happened nonetheless. Now, others of you, again, if this is a third energy around this situation that's very critical, very judgmental, your person that is around you that has romantic feelings towards you may have had enough with this bully energy and may have like gotten an argument, a fight, a confrontation with them that may have made a situation a lot messier, and they may have regretted that and may have felt like they may have messed up because they are your friend or family member, or even like it could be like baby mama, baby daddy type of thing. An ex maybe for some of you guys. And so they may already think like they let this person like get the best of them, and they may have shown how angry they got in front of you. But I think for some of you, there was a part of you that was excited that someone was finally standing up to this person. And it could even be on their side, right? someone who on their family, their friends are like judgmental of you, that are jealous of you, that are possessive of the person that you like, and they had to confront them. And they stood up for you. And they did not let like this person continue to talk badly about you. So know that they had your back, and that if that is a situation you were wondering about, curious about, they do defend your name. They won't let anyone disrespect you, not in their presence. They do care for you, and they will fight for you if need be. So a lot of different energies that could be at play here. Let's break it down and get more specific and see which group is coming forward the most. And with the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Taurus? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I'm seeing a certain situation played out here very clearly. Yeah, there's someone toxic in the mix here. And it does feel outside of the two of you. It really does. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. This is Pisces energy. You could be dealing with the Pisces or someone with strong Pisces in their chart. There's also two nines here. So May 9th, May 19th, or April 29th could be your birthday. But they really do feel very much like they found someone that is exactly their type. Not just looks, but also personality, interests. You guys like the same things, the same music, the same movies, the same TV shows. You are interested in the same hobbies. You both like to work out. You both like to hike. You both like to, create art, whatever that is. You guys mend so well. And it's almost like shocking that they found someone quite like you, Taurus, that almost comes across as too good to be true. And so once they found you, they felt like this was it. I'm going to get Taurus to be mine. And if it takes some time, if it takes some days, if I have to give space, whatever Taurus needs, I'll be patient and wait for it. And again, they think that you are someone that's also an amazing friend, an amazing person. And they've seen how you've helped others. They've seen how you've been there for others. And you're just a light in a lot of people's lives. I can confirm that here. So if there's anyone that tries to bully you or tries to, make you feel different, it really stirs this person up. It really makes them angry. Because they think whoever is like this third energy, this bully energy, should appreciate you and should respect you, period. So let's get into it. They love to see you in your robe in the morning, and I'm seeing someone like making coffee or making breakfast. But anyway, how they feel about you is the Hermit card. So Virgo energy. So something may have happened that caused like a fight, an event. And I think I do feel it involves someone else. And they may be like, okay, I lost my cool, I lost my character. I may have stepped out of line even to a degree to defend Taurus against this bully, or to, confront this bully about the situation. Maybe I need to give Taurus some space. They're afraid they upset you. They're afraid they angered you. They're afraid that what they did kind of pushed you away. And it's because they're usually so calm. It's usually because they're very wise and they don't kind of, step in to any situation, but they couldn't hold themselves back and see someone disrespect you or hurt you. So now they feel like they're in timeout. They feel like they have to put themselves in timeout. And if they've been silent, maybe they're embarrassed about what happened or ashamed of what happened, and, kind of need some time and space before they can reach out to you again. But I think they're, if this was like a bully in your life, or, someone that was on their end that was trying to bully you, I think they're embarrassed that they lost their cool, but they don't need to be as embarrassed as they are. I think that's exactly what you wanted to see from them. It showed how much they cared. Someone may have really adorable cheeks. Like when they smile, they have round cheeks, almost like baby face, baby cheeks. I'm seeing someone kiss those cheeks. I don't know. But yeah, I think right now they feel, and you know, for others of you, if this bully energy, third party energy is on their end, they're really feeling like it's time to pull away from them. And they've never really done that, especially if it's a family member. But they think like, I have to really think about what is best for me and Taurus. And if they hurt Taurus, if they can't accept Taurus, I need to put a boundary in. And so they have pulled away from that person, and they have kind of really seen how much this third energy has caused so much drama in your guys' life that may need come to an end. But what they think about you or think about the situation is the 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. I believe Virgo had this card in this exact placement here. So if this is how they're thinking about you, then again, if they think there is any sort of argument or distress, they need space, that you need your space, but it's really, really hard not to reach out to you. And they always think about, you know, picking up their phone, calling you, texting you, but they stop themselves because maybe you said you needed space, maybe you said you needed time, and they don't want to intrude on that. But man, it's so, so hard for them to not hear from you, to not hear how you're doing. Now, others of you, if that's not so much the case and it has to involve this third energy here, due to, you know, if it's on their end, this bully third party energy, and you felt like they need to handle this, they're trying to find a way that is going to work out the best for everyone involved. And if they have to, they will pull back. And I think their heart is telling them that, but to actually do it is a lot harder. Again, especially if they're a family member or, you know, a longtime friend. So, you know, they feel a little bit stuck right now in how to really execute that. I feel if this is like someone on their end, they've always walked over them. They always thought they knew better than them. And again, they're very possessive and jealous of this person, even if it is a family member, which is kind of strange, but it is what it is. But I feel with this 8 of Swords too, they're trying to, you know, find a way out of this tricky situation. And I don't know if they have Libra energy or something, but it's like they just want to try to make everyone happy, everyone appeased. But this is something where they may be facing, like, if I need to get myself out of this situation, I need to see things clearly and maybe just be really honest that maybe this bully person is never going to change. If you guys are kind of in separation right now or at a distance from each other right now, they really want to talk. They really do want to reach out, and I think they will soon, but there's some way they're trying to think of the best way to reach out to you, and they don't want to do it until they are fully prepared. Now, this is interesting. What they like the most about you is the 7 of Swords, Aquarius energy. So you could have Aquarius rising or Aquarius moon. You are someone that is very strategic and very smart and very cunning. And when you see that there's a situation that is best avoided, you'll avoid it. Sometimes it's not the best option to go out and, you know, put yourself out there to say your truth because people may use that against you. You're very smart in when to engage and when to disengage. And they may feel like, you know, you're really masterful at that. And you always kind of keep your cool. You're always, you know, 10 steps ahead, especially with people that you have to kind of like get along with. You always know how to kind of work it out in your best way, in your best favor. There's always something up your sleeve. There's always something that you surprise people with. And maybe some people underestimate you just because you're so kind and because you're so easygoing. But then there's always something that they get humbly put in their place in a very, very sly way with you, Taurus, that people can't argue with because it was so, you're so informed. You were so right about the situation. You're also a very good judge of character. You can tell a phony, a fake from a mile away. And you will sense that early on and try to tell people that, and they won't believe it. And then they're like, crap, Taurus was right. Like, and that's maybe something they're seeing about you right now, Taurus, is how you are able to identify this energy so well. You're able to analyze and pick up on and notice these things that other people don't notice. What they don't like about you is the Magician. So Virgo energy, Gemini energy. So in some ways where they think you're like super masterful at like when to engage and disengage, there could have been a specific instance or a specific event that they wished that you would have stood up for them more, or you would have spoken out about more. I do feel with this Magician energy here that there's like a very much a subtle way that you're trying to get this person to act or to say. And maybe you just don't feel like it's your place because maybe it's a problem with them and their family member. But at the same time, you can't kind of help but like send, you know, or reach out for advice or try to get them to do something. But they think you're passive aggressive with it. Again, whether this is true or not everyone's perspectives of us is true. But this is how they're just interpreting it. And they think you're being very passive aggressive in either communicating that you're annoyed with them, or trying to make them do a certain thing without just coming out and saying it, or coming out and just doing it. They think sometimes you work from behind the scenes more so than putting your full idea and opinion out there. And there was one specific instance they really wish you did and had. Now, some of you, this could be the bully. The Magician, in a lower vibrational sense, could be very much a manipulator, very much someone that, you know, gaslights, that wants to show you something but means something completely different, wants to always get their way. And they may think, and what may upset them is that they may be afraid that this bully energy, if it's on your end, has influence on you and does convince you certain things, or just, you know, tells you a certain thing about them that isn't true, but maybe you kind of, it upset you so much because that's what bullies do. They try to emotionally instigate something. So they'll use words, they'll use situations, or even lies to get that reaction. And they may have felt like you fell for that too easily instead of asking them up front about it. What they like the most about this connection is the Moon card. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Now, I wasn't going to say this with the Seven of Swords, but it's becoming very apparent to say this. You guys may have had to have something a little bit secretively, and before everything came to light, before everything could move forward. And maybe it's because someone was going through a breakup or a divorce or a separation, and they wanted to kind of, you know, keep you guys, if you guys were dating or were connecting, a little bit more quiet before this bully found out, because they were afraid of their reaction. They were afraid of what was going to be said and done. But you were able to kind of, you know, get through this in a quiet way, a subtle way. I'm hearing secret hookups for some of you guys. Again, that could just be confirmation. But also, again, what I was speaking about earlier with the psychic telepathic connection, you guys have very, very strongly on. And when you guys know there's something off with each other, or something that's upset each other, you sense it, you feel it at the very core of your instinct. And you guys know each other at this very, very depth that not a lot of people know you or know this person at the depth that you know each other. And so because of that very, very complex, deep bond, that's also kind of what makes you guys finally are starting to realize, A, you could come out and say that you guys are with each other, like each other. It doesn't have to be secret anymore. Or finally step up to this bully energy, whoever it is. What they don't like about this connection is the Devil energy, Capricorn energy. So if there's a love triangle stuff going on, third party stuff going on, whether it's romantically related or not, there's definitely jealousy, possessiveness in play here. And it does feel like it's coming from this bully card, okay? And this bully card so far has had a way more influence in this connection than it should have. And I feel like this bully card has honestly an intention of breaking you guys up, or, you know, ruining this connection in some way. And maybe this bully card does a very good, you know, this bully energy does a very good job at like hiding that. But again, maybe if you're the one that picks up on people's intentions very clearly, they don't want to believe that about this person. It's still very hard, although there's, you know, patterns everywhere, crumbs are on the floor and it's leading somewhere. They're still trying to kind of like appease everyone in the situation. And it's just too toxic, this element here. Someone could be very aggressive in the bedroom too, and likes to take dominance, likes to take control. Highest hopes is the Six of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Some of you could be dealing with another Taurus or someone with strong Taurus in their chart. Their highest hopes is that this will all work out fairly, that this will all turn out in the best possible way, that they will make the right choice. And if they have to cut someone out of their life for you, or at least pull back way much so it doesn't affect the two of you anymore, they're hoping that that would be the best outcome, and that by doing that, it's not like they're sacrificing it, but it's the right thing to do for the two of you, and to give you the time, the energy, respect deserved from it all. They're hoping that, you know, by taking this action, by making this initiative and steps, that it will make a difference. That they'll be selective more so with their time and energy, and not spend so much in trying to fix someone that doesn't want to be fixed. They're fine with the way they are. And they're hoping that like you'll see that, or that they see that for themselves. But deepest fears is the Two of Cups in reverse. Cancer energy, a falling out. Or that if there was an argument, if there was a disagreement, that's the end of it, that, you know, the chemistry built there is gone. There's not much to go off of after that. The silence, if there has been silence, has been really making them spiral, and really, really worried that you don't feel the same way anymore, that you don't want this anymore, that you don't care for them the same way you used to, and that it's unrequited love at this point. That really terrifies them, Taurus. All right, Taurus, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to know about what are they going to do, not do. What else can I tell you? We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. Pull some more tarot oracle cards, just dive deeper into this situation. So if you guys really felt this was your reading and you need more answers, I promise those answers will be provided in the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you will find a link to Patreon that will take you there. But if this is where you depart, Taurus, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has clarified a lot for you, has given you a lot of insight into what's going on in regards to your love life in a specific situation. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.